be that so. Tabule, baby now for hola. Why you poverty that so? Baby now for hola. When next time we speaking, not the three for sleep. She don't informant mama, they ask her why. Mama show me the name. Mama show me the meaning. Every night, everybody then they ask me, every now and then, even then they ask me, Mama, show me the name. Mama, show me the meaning. Now you poverty be that so.
Welcome to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host Khadija Tijan Nabi, and Tina already know. Hello, Mr. Hassan Mansour. Welcome. Madam Khadija Tujalo, welcome. Mr. Levy Greywood, welcome. And I feel free for share. When they come back, we get a lot for discuss. When they come right back. Now, thank you.
That's gonna make you cry. Mama show me the meaning. No come. Every night, everybody then they ask me, every now and then, my friend then they ask me, Mama, show me the name. Mama, show me the meaning. Tabule, now you poverty be that so. Tabule, baby now for hola. Tabule, now you poverty that so. Tabule, baby now for hola.
One of that thing we go make you smile. Two of that thing we go make you cry. Skin of that thing we then call tabule. Tabule. One of that thing we go make you smile. Two of that thing we go make you cry. Skin of that thing we then call tabule.
Tabule, now you poverty be that so. Tabule, baby now for hola. Tabule, now you poverty that so. Tabule, Paris production. I put it on the bill again. Show me that baby, yeah. Show me that baby, yeah. Baby, give me. Come and show me, give me, yeah. Give me, baby. I want for feel tonight. Come on up. You the one, you the make banana. That's a beautiful something. They make out the beautiful for the honey. Oh, guinea. Oh, my chama. Hey, tabule. Now you poverty be that so. Tabule. Baby, now for hola. Tabule. Now you poverty that so. Tabule, baby now for hola. Na. Mahmoude, Easy Paris production. Oh na, hey, EPP. Why you go back to that? Baby, stop when next time we speaking, not they grieve for sleep, yo. She don't let torment mama, they ask samurai, yo. Mama show me the way. Oh, mama show me the video. Every day and night, everybody then they ask me, oh. Every now and then, people then they ask me, oh. Mama, show me the name. Mama, show me the meaning. Now you poverty be that so. Tabule, baby not for all. Tabule, now you poverty that so.
Now, welcome once again to Salon for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. I was saying enjoy the entertainment, and please feel free for share again for no other than get notification and join the conversation. I want pause for now gets me beautiful sister and me namesake for now then come and introduce themselves, and then we go learn to it today topic. Welcome. I see say me namesake don't go out for a little bit, so make her get Madam Iman na the floor. Welcome, darling. Welcome, Madam. Kindly introduce yourself. You hear me well? Iman, can you hear me? Okay, seem like you need to hear me. Guys, so they come right back. Make us solve this issue. And when they come right back.
Mama show me the meaning. No, come. Every day and night, everybody then they ask me, oh. Every now and then, my friend then they ask me, oh. Mama, show me the name. Mama, show me the meaning. Tabule, now you poverty be that so. Tabule, baby now for hola. Tabule, now you poverty that so. Tabule, baby now for hola.
And I welcome once again. Sorry for that. Make a pause for a minute and get the beautiful ladies them for that introduce themselves, and then we learn to see the topic. Make us start with me namesake and then come to me, dear sister, Madam Iman. Mrs. Khadija Tufona, come on in, Madam.
My name is Khadija Tufona, and I live all the way in Maryland, USA. Former comedian of the professionals comedy group Dandogo. Thank you very much, and I hope for you from now join me for this discussion. Thank you.
Welcome back, the wonderful namesake. Welcome. Thank you for always making time for now we come in and join voice. As you don't already say, you're not already familiar with that face and that name. She's one of us here. Welcome once again, Madam. My darling, Madam Iman. Come on in, darling. Introduce yourself, please. The United Kingdom in the house. Walaikum salam, darling. Wonderful.
Thank you for your invitation to your show.
Listen, and I got for me super nice to this so wonderful darling. It seemed like she's a little bit camera shy, so please be nice with her. Now feel free. Please feel free at home. It seem just imagine say we're there. We sign at the best place in London. Tell me though, Peckham somewhere. We just sit on at the park somewhere, just having a conversation. So just make it that way there, okay? Feel free. It's nothing wrong with what would they say, whatever your opinion is, it's not gonna be right or wrong. You are not gonna be judged by it. So please feel free, feel at home. As you know, this platform is for all of us, and you are one of the how you call them, everyday customer here. So please feel free. Welcome once again, guys. So the topic is very, very sensitive. I get some audio I get for play as well. So basically, I wanna we talk about this ongoing things them way it don't tell where it go. Now we community, unfortunately, from the Christiana Bulls Day, where of course I want to talk about moral compass, moral standards, we culture waiting that we norm, because nowadays it seems like we most of we don't, they kind of like shy away from the values then what they instill in we are not perfect, we're not designed to be perfect, we are not here to judge, but we are here to speak about critical things then way they affect we community, the also the negative impact on them people they are, so we don't become victim of this unfortunate things the way they go on. Like I said, the example of the unfortunate incident of Christiana Bull, and then we they continue for cities now where then they look, they tend to kind of like try for adapt a system where not a we on system, you understand. I can always say we all get for pray for self wearing, we get for pray for God in guidance, because if they instill some pikin can come out in the best home, and not go say all in all cases that we are products of our environments, so which to a certain extent it is true. We can come out from a good home, then sometimes they will take, but then on the other hand it may not necessarily be so. And this goes not only for the female but also the male them as well. So I want to we talk about the unfortunate things them first. I want to we shame the man the way they unfortunately do these type of unfortunate audios or videos them where then they kind of like degrade we, because when you degrade one you degrade us as a whole. I can always say if let's put some stuff, no, like how we can say critically think. Now we think for a minute, we all get a mother, the after God the most important person in our life now, we mom. So can you imagine your mom in pornography, they surface one platform to another, how you go feel? If you don't love your mom enough, you might have a daughter, how would you feel, or a sister? If you don't have any of that, you of course get a son as well. You know, go like, I don't think say, oh, the man go say, oh, he's the man, or whatever the case may be. One of the videos that will come across where and they say, oh, in excuse me language, oh yeah, this was so like basically you go suffer underarm and then they come quick. Oh, the unfortunate things that you might think is cute, but that is also degrading for you as a man, because I not believe say a responsible woman go and see a man on a pornography video, they surface one platform to another. There's a reason why God make fun with the wear clothes. Obviously, if you be wanting to know with naked, they walk around. Obviously, it go be that way. The one they will choose for going a naked beach, that is on them. But for love making, when we go call them, some go call them sex or whatever the case may be. Love making supposed to be something where intimate, where it's supposed to be between you and the person where you truly love. You understand? But in the case now where they make it as if now for the dunya, it's rather unfortunate. So I want to pause here. We'll go into a lot of debates on this issue. Like I say, I get also some opinion from some guys then where I've been share this. We unfortunately will not be able to get to flyer today, so I've been share something where now like an emergency flyer, basically for remind people there of the topic. And I get like two concerns them or point of view from the man them. Some man them waiting and think about this unfortunate incident. Some they even geared to for blaming the woman. So before I go into the other things, same way we brothers then on they do to we as the sisters them, make I bring the panelists them, let them come first, let them tell me what in them think of these unfortunate things then what they happen. It might not be unfortunate for you guys. You guys feel free. I know one cloud in a judgment or how in they think, but everybody gets how they think, and the list goes on. My wonderful namesake, come on in, madam. Give your take on that.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Like where Miss Khadija don't explain, So we all don't hear it, and not only listening to them, we dey see videos them, we dey see wetin dey go on, because social media gets sent to everybody around the world. For most of these videos where they go around, where purposely them mania, then they take them upon themselves. And I don't also see videos them where women they also they do the same thing to man them. Whether it's a way of getting back to demand them because of what they do to women them, I don't understand. But like what we say, we mortal man, we as Africans, we come out salon, we come now with man country. Yes, we can open the eye to a lot of things them. Where it be say in new to we in a sense, but where we been there back home, there is that fear where you know go want for be exposed, because you know want your name for be attached to such an image or even that such kind of conversation. They always take time for do things. But when we come here, it seems like a lot of us don't have flip the coin. We don't get a different mind of we own because we don't copy waiting we can meet a lifestyle where we not be even exposed to. And we take time because waiting we say everybody getting freedom for do waiting it wants for do. And this freedom, most of it, when you take it too much, you're not able to handle them anymore. It backfire you. So in a sense, the freedom where you feel say you don't get, they entrap you. It become back a problem to you. Because in the long run, your name can't come out there for can attach you to that particular image for saying a so person. This individual line one. My brother, my sister, you will never have somebody that go there by you genuinely as a friend or somebody where you go able for say you go confide in or in confide with you, except now hypocrisy go they exist amongst you, amongst you now. So in that case, if they ask me, as Sidonaya, it's really pathetic. So you the individual, go they get up and get them thoughts then they. Because for one, so una demand them. You as a man, let me take and say, you come from a mother. And the respect where then they give we as Africans. Now we homes them back home. Coming from a good home, now we say, who that gently, you people then get millions. A good home is the discipline and respect where they embed in you. So no matter anywhere you go, we left Freetown, Sierra Leone. We enter the wetland country there. You go always get that respect for individuals and for yourself, because you don't grow up with tobacco. But most of we come with a slip through the loops. And it's very sad. For let you mama or you auntie or you sister or you pekin, they can't get for no say because some things they're not a hide. Once you pop up in the open, people then begin to discuss you. They go fall in the years where you know one for lay fall. So you see how much respect you don't lose right there. Rather than because in our way you dey try for disrespect, in they gain more respect. Because you think say you defame am, but now you self you defame. So now if I love discuss this today, let the yes then we go for don't so the 2-3 then we go able for yearly. let me refrain from such attitudes, such wisdom. In a call for, we are all sisters, brothers, mothers, aunties. We not sabi cut person in name. We not sabi call person by name. Elect you not sabi am. You go meet me. You go say, "Hey, Mama Kadi, I go look you." I not go ask say if I sabi you. As long as you not say I alone, I know say they don't give you that home training. Now I make you act that way. They for call me auntie uncle. Not so because we can't wait man country as you can also. You go see me, a 57-year-old woman. You go back call me by my name. You 5-year-old picking, 10-year-old picking. It not just called for. So for now, I will let the left be the other one, then at the panel. Let them pick up from there.
I love that. I love your last statement. I think say I can battle with that, you know. The background where I come out, like I say, now we take the pornography off for a second. Certain values the way they don't instill in you. I believe say even respect not come with even age. If not that 10 years old, like how they I can say the side mom so tell they key some people they can get problem with them, but are not with you're not able. America not for change waiting they don't instill in us. You understand? So like how you say a 10 years old not forget that even think thoughts for say Mrs. Fona if for approach as enforcing name. You understand? So that's a good one. Thank you, madam. Make her bring Madam Iman. Come in, darling. Come in.
Hi, Khadija.
Yes, there.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that these sort of videos are going around social media, and you know, as Africans, we shouldn't be doing things like this, and it's not how our parents brought us up, you know, and I have not particularly seen it, but I've heard some of my friends who have spoken about it, and their description towards this clips on social media is really not right at all. So I'm just pleading to everybody, please. It's really, really not necessary. I know in Africa we all go through poverty, and you know, so a lot of people tend to be vulnerable of, you know, going through these kind of things. So I'm just pleading, please, please, you are my sister then. Not make anybody try to encourage you in that kind of direction and stuff like that.
Great one. Will they come back? Like I say, relax now. Feel at home, please. So I want to go down to some points then. Where please feel free, darling. We then have Peckham right now sitting now the park just having a good old time, girls talk, right? So feel free, darling, please. So anyhow, I want to go through some stuff them, right? Some go say appropriate. Okay, this not my husband. I go okay. So not before even we get to that, because then they go say okay, husband or whatever the case may be, or wife. Now we go to the point wherein some of these females are being blackmailed. In the case of wherein we don't hear a case wherein something unfortunately the woman the next so they're not no business. If you're married, you go on a vacation or whatever the case may be. For now you go begin to cheat on your spouse. It's a no, it's wrong. So we don't hear then case then they way sometimes they don't come out now, whether they live in Europe or they live in United States, then go left their husband them, then go cheat with their so-called boyfriend or whatever the case may be, then boyfriend, and they get hold of them thing, and they some are not aware, some may possibly aware of them being videoed, and then when they return back, I think they can ask for things them, whether it's financial assistance, and then the minutes where the woman them refuse for how you call them cater to their needs, then they blackmail them, then go force the what's in the word, threaten them, and then maybe if they're not complied, then go to the extent of disseminating this video. So what do you think of that? I want to, yes, we've heard those cases. I don't say man is like surprised. Madam K, what do you think of those kind of man them? Or even woman, if I don't think woman would do that to themselves, but what do you think of the man in it? Check your device. I think the volume they low. On mute.
Well, to start with, out there, I would say those men are useless idiots. They're not worth an inch of respect in a society. Not an ounce of respect would I ever get for those people. If I get for Sabi you personally, that will be the end of you and me on discussion for say hello and beyond. Because to be frank, when you meet somebody, una say una come together. Unbeknownst to that person, your idea is this person like me. Then,
so Miss K, sorry for interrupt, right?
yes.
What thing I take? For me, first and foremost, I condemn the woman where
Nadia,
okay, go ahead.
Then so-called women they are, where they left their homes them. When you say you are married, that is the greatest respect for any woman whatsoever. You dey pray for let that somebody go come and pick you up for be a wife. And when you enter that matrimonial home, you take those vows. It's a journey. I not care what's happen now you home you and you man. There are many ways to go about getting your satisfaction. But not so you young place for go make yourself so belittled by somebody for go sleep with you knowing that you are married and this person say you married. Trust me, you are not going to get one bit of respect from that individual because you are going to into something that you self no say, not to think where you want let it come out in a public. And this individual where don't yarn you where you give the yes to, then you end up for go pull close for them, strip yourself naked for let una get that affair, say down to that moment for let you record you. Then come to the plan of waiting, send them video, so all them, then it threaten you for say, it go either show them to you, your man, or it puts in a public. I blame you, the woman, first and foremost. Because if you not grab you for betray your marital home, for go do such things, that particular thing not will ever happen to you. Now you first don't pave the way, you make the way, and where you they go into it, sometimes things na there where you be not there do, where you not ever do now you marital home. If you get that energy there for doing outside, why you not be non pick up that energy there? If you man not sabi, you put and say, okay, now this, now so, now this I want. Trust me, when I come into a compromise, I go still get the satisfaction where you feel say, oh, why do I be another satisfaction there because me man not sabi do this. That is wrong. That is so wrong. You might as well not get into marriage at all, not. And so you the man where they share those videos because you're trying to claim monies. You they take them for make a bargain now. For let you claim money, let the woman go they work for sell you. I'm telling you, you the particular woman. What those things then they
Forgive me, ma'am. Would they get a quick call? Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. Kindly identify yourself. Yes.
Yes, Khadija, how are you? This is Mr. Sise from Canada.
Yes, welcome, sir. Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Sise.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead and land.
Yes, ma. How are you, ma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. this unfortunate thing when it happened in our country really, really saddened. I told my heart to the wonderful panelists who you get, the God bless them for they can share ideas and help or talk about this thing. You know, for me, I can always say any negative act, there is one person who gets negative intention, then the other person can get in genuine mind. Yeah. The one big thing we need for know now that information are power. Some people they do all possible mean they will sacrifice everything for get an information of you or about. At the end of the day, then they use that information for control. Right. So for example, like when mommy they say so at the studio, you know, some could do when they get that information, then they use them for regulatory movement. Anything we want, they say I will release this video. If you do, you know, they even for like a, you know, like when you say blackmail, that's not one. Then they use them back for extract money or whatever from people. You know, and honestly, that's why if you watch the text line, I asked if there's any law where they protect people them that are on a salon for that. Even when there is like a me when me come here, I read them very clear on social media or the one policy they put, not ever post naked video of any person or any kind of short things. It's a law, I mean, it's a crime and the law they take its course. So I wonder if that kind of thing they happen, what would they do now the country, what they go on, what the government they do? Because we have to protect people their rights and their privacy. If somebody they do that kind of thing, as long as they know where the video originates from, there is all possible means they for arrest that person there and take them to law. You know, but that's just the childish that lady in character, and that's all. You know, and people are seriously doing these things. And then they use them because they want for like extort money and other things. So for me, I would like for see we say the government going for like a come up with social media policies them and when they go for pass into law. Some of them even they say when they enter you details for open social media page or like Facebook, then they actually you date of birth, your age, then they are all very much important. But trust me, we really need for stand because this thing is getting out of hands. Many people they do so many negative things on social media and got out of it. You know, so for me they call upon whosoever they in charge, you know, like the social welfare person. These are some of the issues that we they were able to take up. Yeah, for protect the rights and image of individual of people them that they country. It's against human rights. No, go publish somebody in nakedness like that. You know, it's really disheartening.
Thank you so much, sir. Well stated. Well stated. We agree with you. Equally so. I agree with you. If you get any other additional, feel free for call. I don't know if you want to join the panel as well. It will be great. Would you like to?
Send me the link and it's time for me to host regarding
excellent.
The program really too touching.
Wonderful.
You know?
I get another mail for joining you back later, so you go nice now you come in, yeah? Definitely. Go
all right,
please.
All right.
I will send the link in a little bit. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So, audience, in a thank you for in a patience, in a read the contribution of Mr. Cisse. I don't also send the number so that we in ourselves go to come in and out. So we all got to join voice together. I know say Mrs. Fona, sorry, been there on the floor. So I want to go ahead. I want to give you the opportunity for that you come back in and finish also you left off, and then go come from there.
Well, like what I've been talk. You the particular man where they take them particular audios there, so you self what they share. You know, feel say that don't make you be a macho man. You're not culprits also. You're not part of it because you don't show how degrading you be to the world. And if you even get any girlfriend out there, we go see you face, or you feel say you go any side out there, we know waiting you don't do to somebody for tarnishing life, for breaking down our society. I trust you. You're not going to ever get a serious individual except the one who will be so degrading like yourself. Now I go tolerate you and accept you back now in life. If you get anybody, if me na that kind particular woman dey, I not go get nothing for do with you. I don't care who say relationship don't start from here to there. If you choose to do that to any individual, you go do and back to me tomorrow. You don't show you true colors. So these are things that where we need for be very steep about for let it stop. And we dey talk to una the young generation, una the young one then. You guys have a problem at hand. Social media came for a better use, for a good thing. You go use them for go school. You go able day. Right now, people then they on social distancing, then they on lock up. But because school not able open, colleges then closed. Then they home, then they use social media for study, for learn something. If you able go register for one class safe at a time, you go able use that ample time where you get instead of doing all these idle things where they put people their lives at stake because some people they end up then take their life. People they kill themselves because not all man they able get a thick skin for withstand such shame and disgrace. So as we just start, let hand over the baton to me sister.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't know if Madam Iman they around. When you come back, let me know, please. Yeah. So great points. Then. I want to play some the audio as well from some of the concerned Sierra Leonean them. A gentleman we personally sent this for me today regarding
connection successful.
Take on the entirety. Hold on 1 second. Now play the first one. Hold on.
I can't forget that man. Good evening, sister.
Now 1 sec. Okay, we get a call. Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. Kindly identify yourself. Who side the call from, please?
Hi, good evening, Khadija. This is Alima. I call from the UK.
Yes, welcome, madam. Welcome.
How are you, my dear?
Fine, thank you, madam. Oh, Alima, the beautiful Alima. And now connects the dots. Welcome, madam.
Yes.
Yeah, go
How
ahead.
Are you, my dear?
Fine, thank
That's
you.
good,
Thank
good.
you so much for the support.
That's okay, my dear. That's okay.
Yeah.
Me on take on tonight's show, yeah. Which here they say now 2 points I get now. One, like we say, like them married woman way go that tongue and get themselves involved in them kind of situation. There is no excuse for a married person, woman, no matter how difficult you married or stay, ever get yourself involved in such. For do it. Because when you get yourself involved in such situation, some man then they now go take advantage of you. So it better you not put yourself in that situation. If you are that desperate, there are ways and means for let you get yourself satisfied one way or the other. Not to let you go put yourself as such. And the other thing where I get problem with, you see, we salon sisters, them the time when we born and the dinner salon, we get fear. Certain thing that another involved panam, another way when they say man then they under, are they run? But now you see the small picking them. Now then they run behind the man them. Khadija, when you go on a beach, you see some small, I'm not nice now, the poverty maybe, but when you talk about the poverty back, you forget limit. You go on a beach, and then small picking they run behind the man them. When a situation, a serious problem this way, we government need for address. Because of the poverty, them people they expose themselves in so much danger where you look at them and say, wow, this small picking is supposed for them at school they say. It's supposed for they do something with your life. And when you go on Facebook, Khadija, them picky if you mistake something, you put a man profile now you maybe you WhatsApp, maybe you in our WhatsApp group. They're speaking and they begin say hello, hello, hello. When they don't know, they don't know if you're a man or you're a woman. Maybe not the poverty, but the begin a need for get moral for themselves. The need for. Depending where they go up, yes, salon be difficult, but still we know they go to this extent because we want certain things then. Because the beginning need so much that don't make them they do book of them here. And it's sad. It's sad. As a nation, the way salon they go now, it's scary. And when you put yourself in that situation, there's a man they go take advantage of you, but now you they put yourself in that situation. Why put yourself into such? Yes, we bother then. You don't get no right for take advantage of person. But I'm telling you, if you not go put yourself in that situation, the person not go take advantage of you. So we begin then as alone. One thing where now that make up the pray for where this first lady come and they talk say hands of our girls. One thing we in need for try for do another country before you do anything. If in a then vocational institute, try for get the young pikia, young titia for get themselves involved in trade. Uda not all man get there for land book, not all man get for get degree. But let them involve themselves in trade. Uda for go do your dressing, like do them. Uda for go do tailoring, like do them. As long as they're able to get their answer out, I should say they're not able, they get themselves involved in this messy and sticky situation. And when it comes to the them naked picture, them pictures, most of them are then they begin send them to them man then and them place here. Now then they send the pictures. Why are you exposing yourself to such? And it's not nice because it's not the poverty. But one thing where they say, learn something. Not to pass, and because back they not get contentment, because when we be the grow up, we get contentment. If now one grand pair of shoes I get for go school, I go wear that pair of shoes they tear it on. I don't need for compete with nobody, but because they want to compete with themselves in that place there, then they expose themselves in so much danger. And it's sad, it's a shame. We have to be honest. Them pikia get contentment and learn for do something for their own life rather than they expose themselves into their danger. So them see are self-inflicting. For the married woman, you not get excuse for go put yourself for them thing and day. Now me you take down the Khadija, but at the pray say so when them see they happen then go learn. And then see not until they don't begin up. So if them for learn, some of them for don't learn by now say, and when them see go on social media, it's not coming out. I'll let you go the 50 year when you search you get out. So why you they put them? And when they say mama and papa, well room don't lock, camera no for daddy. Why?
Private moment. Yep.
Why? These things have to stop. People have to learn and they need to take these things seriously. If they damage your reputation, not only for the present and tell you grandpicking and great grandpicking and tomorrow, when they dig that image up, you're there. So why? So I hope that them pick yourself go learn and the married woman and self go learn. No go put yourself in that situation. If you married, not they work again, call it a day. Pray to God. Somebody else go come, but no day now you marry those you go cheat. Somebody go take advantage of you and make money out of them.
Well,
picking you not picking, no put yourself in a compromising situation. Nakedness, not for camera. You get the people that we then get they get paid for that. When man ask you for naked picture, you tell us the papa go before. Anyway, now me will take down the line. I can't take too much of the program.
Well stated, madam. Thank you, Madam Alima. Make her play the audio. Not play the audio. Hey, man, I don't know if you want to come in because I want to give you a chance before I play the audio. You want to come in, honey?
Let's play the audio, please.
No, play the audio. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
I try forget that man.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's see.
How we know they open? That one there.
Yes, my sister. Good evening once again. Now, It will surprise you from say there is sister there, and then they ask that to make them video them. Yes. And then they ask that make them video them. How on earth, for goodness sake, you they would tell me make a video you. Then you know the other thing that really beat me imagination. This man, them picky them we them wait for me. Now picky them we them get some kind of a bad life. Like for instance, if say I don't keep this woman, when this woman they go in the car with him paddy, the paddy in turn, what they do? Then they go and say they will make a oh yeah, I know I'm talking. They say we make a conference sex. Can you imagine conference sex? Where you didn't this corner, one day you didn't this corner. Camera they on top there, the head. Forgetting that this thing one day it will go viral. So for goodness sake, we can not try for maintain their integrity. So let's not pick it like that way and for concentrate with the studies. Yet they go out there, they go chase man for iPad, for land, for the come on. You know where are they talking from? It is mainly becoming a social girl picking the agents. And I able to put them all under control. From the big
Okay, so now we'll get to that. Some stuff that we put on this audio. It talk about the young woman them, some of them. Now then they ask the man them for record them. Then unfortunately some of them then they basically call them friends them over for now they invite them, then they do what is it refer to as conference sex or love making, as me go put on. So before I bring a man in or Mrs. Fauna, I think we don't say this on this platform before, where I've been get a topic having to do with JC or whatever the case may be. First and foremost, are they blame both party involved? Even you as a man, not everything that is made available to you, you for take advantage of. We also don't use this platform for educate the youth in Sierra Leone as a whole in terms of the HIV and AIDS. Some of we folks them, then they in denial say those things does not exist in Africa or in Sierra Leone. It's a lie. No 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour pleasure is worth you for now you get AIDS or HIV will go left with you for the rest of your life. You as a responsible man too, when you travel, you face it now, you don't come out now. United States, United Kingdom, wherever in Europe, and now you get the upper hand. You not believe say you for help for God and Abby, but rather for a pleasure. Then you self for ask yourself, where's the integrity? You can still help somebody when a vulnerable person without you not necessarily get for know them as woman. And I mean say, oh, God forbid I can always say take myself as an example. Say dealing with a 16-year-old young man back home or 18 years old or 20-year-old young man. So now God don't use me for be the provider, just an example. So now me get for go, excuse me language, go make love with that young boy. It don't make no sense. So if you picture it in your mind now, you'd expect better from me, you understand? Which God not go make a in that ever that category by God in grace, not by me sabi. If you picture me not for day in that kind of situation with that young man, because God don't use me, He don't choose me for be the provider. We're not to me not the provider, and I really God, but I choose me as an assignment. No mean say now I for subject that young man there now to that type of unfortunate wherein I can still help that young man and empower him for they become a productive citizen to society, whether it has to help him with his education now, or if you want to go towards the trade now, or whatever the case may be. You understand? So equally so as the man them, you get for meet a lot of, like you say, the female population in more than that of the man. You understand? I don't hear some cases too where somebody tell me 2 weeks ago, where it say even they we go Africa, they come from here, United States, they go na town, they go na the club, the bikini auntie na they push the pikin for now go yanam. So now you they use that pikin say like what they can say in na the pimp, it jeopardize that pikin in life just so no more you go get in antomot. Right, unfortunate. So that's the auntie. So why you not go do if you know they do put your daughter in that kind of situation, why you go put other people bikini on there? So to the youth, I get responsibility when I don't give me for a long time. And I know say, like I say, no mortal man is perfect. But I they try my best for leave. I know say when I there I get a lot of responsibility and in and one of the responsibility as in I don't put on my shoulder. What are they telling I don't talk that before. Elect na gari and I get for it. You go in I go bless something then I meet good people that will do things then for the sake of God. And you know go want nothing. You know go no string attached. And God go blessing I would then kind good people than they. But in the meantime, if you not get some kind people than they, then feel say they want use their money for using her or jeopardizing her life in I don't know what thing themselves getting at them body, not so because they come on out of the country, means say if obviously if then they do that to her, it means say there's a possibility say they know and too many. So I put that into consideration. If somebody love you, it mean good, that's a different case. You go see the behavior or how they treat you. So please, in not compromising ourselves. So there's so many disease because, like I say, man them we're not responsible. Even the young one, the girl, they were not responsible. If then they do this, they don't engage with 10 different man or 20 different man. The man them back the same thing, 10 different woman, 20 different. You don't know what's in then 10 or 20 people. Then they get love making through marriage supposed to be something with special. Way for be between you and somebody we truly love, and not for be taken lightly. So now, if in a the camera, in a the call, in a friends them, for them put the camera on, where we not meet with grandpa them, with mama them, pa them life then they, and I for question ourselves now, why enough for do that? Like how would they use this platform? We're not perfect, but I did take myself as an example to inner as the responsibility when I don't give me. I come here at the age of 12, 13. Not and I pray God they not ever put me in that category where me go invite a friend inside me matrimonial home for saying we can do conference love making. And not correct, and not right. So if even a gari in a get for it, na bolgo in a get for it, in a acceptance so. There are good people like what they can say then sorry at people them. Then whether they do things for the sake of God without they not necessarily get for sleep with her. And then they say the one they will get the good intention where they go, they want to do the right thing, then follow all the right process, whether they be Christian, then follow the Christian advice through the Bible, whether they be Muslim, then follow the Muslim advice through the Quran. Understandable. But in not subjecting ourselves to such unfortunate incidents, the videos that we I come across with these past few days, it was like two different one. How is it that a man they get intimate with a woman to that level and then I make them public? And then now we talk now about the AYV as well simultaneously. We see somebody where we respect who instead don't do on at the music industry, where now Mr. Steady Bongo, where he asks some question to a young woman, say if that woman did make love, like I say, I can like for put on that way they'll have sex, then he further asks the woman for let it demonstrate. So the question come now, that woman did the audition for Pornography movie. Now we ask ourselves, Was that necessary? Wasn't that also degrading to that young woman? Is that appropriate? And this young lady would then also get that threesome way or whatever the case may be, and they record this pornography. I understand, say they try for a show. So obviously, and I don't possibly jeopardize in chance for when I get to that house. Now we also think about the long-term effect of that young woman. So going back to Mr. Steady Bongo, where them man and they for be a role model to all of we. When I then for guidance say in terms of then love making and they question like that should not even be not even necessary. What about if in parents they don't know say if they engage in such activity? That young lady instead gets a brother, gets a mama, gets a papa. Why bring them to such unfortunate I call them where it's like they're forced to answer such degrading question? If we get values them, So I want to come back in Minim's sake.
Thank you very much, Khadija. Like what would you say? This is a low down, dirty shame. Because for one, then shows they also where they try for bring up back home. Now for empower them picking them and build them up. For give them a direction we go better in life. And the people them we stand where they before, where then they choose as judges. Now individuals them where I would say respectable in the community, well known. And then don't they out there, they don't see life, they know what it mean for empower somebody. And empowering somebody, even if it call for bring the lewd into it, nudity, or bring any acts of sexual contact, I feel say you go lay that aside. For the young lady for enter the conference, for they in where then they force for interview like can show and give in own explanation of waiting. He want for can do where then go feel say it really belong. Now that type of a show of the empowerment, then it can face the judge. Unfortunately, for Steady Bongo, for come up, for can ask that picking them right there where that picking they say, in the make, then he ask him. Because right there, he don't know what thing they make. Then he ask him, what thing you they make? Then for that picking for open up, because he been don't sing this song pertaining to sexual actions. Then the pikin can see him in the judge. Then the pikin say, in the make sex. Right there, irrespective of when I show, if they can for can audition. And if I don't stop right there, there is no need to me as an adult, if I sit down before now that table day, that panel for judge anybody who they can't see map before me. Be sing that sing, then you can interpret and say you they make sex. I go tell and say, right there, that route where you they go, not to dande as you don't have for, or not to that than the show, because not to pornography show, then they go perform for. Then they go audition for say who that they do the best sex.
And they come back
Then it means you don't compromise the show right there. Then it not mean waiting the show they head for or waiting and say then they try for do. Empowering girls or boys at that. You know they go put something so demeaning and low class before them, irrespective of the city talking. In gets the idea from the music. Then in as an adult, it don't be a father, maybe a grandfather. If not in your picking in Simap before and so, for interpret that music there and for can't tell and say, they make sense. I feel say he go using right judgment and break away from that by telling her some things. We go divert that picking attention to something better for make. They go tell and say, I go make bench, or I they make clothes, or I they make shoes, or he go give other thing if you don't know anything for make whatsoever what other man go use in the future. But are they make sex? Then Intel and back say, let it make the action, let it show him. No, that is degrading. That is so degrading. I know steady bongo from where they tongue back home. We been there do performances, it did it. I don't expect such from him. I expect better. And so una the girl picking them and the boy picking them. Where una feel say, now by putting a camera for share una sexual acts them or calling a second party for be a part of una relationship, for make una feel say una gain a love position as top of the line another mandate in life, you are doing it wrong. If that man not like you, he not like you. If he not love you, he not love you. He go pretend.
Sorry, sir.
And
Sorry,
you
madam.
ask-
Just call the coming. Sorry, madam. Salon for All, Voice for All Network Television. Kindly identify yourself. Who's side you call from? Forgive me. Yeah, come on in.
Hi, Khadija.
Hi.
Sue Arika from Canada.
Hello, Madam Sue. Welcome, darling.
Thank you. Welcome, Madam Khadija, and welcome, Iman.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Just say about.
Huh?
I just say about for shoot myself not the leg with this one, but I want that we all take a clear look at the bongo in act. Okay?
Yes.
I do not support it. I do not condone it. But it's an eye opener into we picking their minds them. An eye opener into the way people and they think.
Yes.
Majority of the people them willing for go to an extreme for achieve things them that is life. So it could have been a good point of view for say, for sure the picking and say not to any side where you go, somebody tell you something about sex and then tell you for say demonstrate and you're willing to do it. That just shows that you the kid, you do not have a good thinking process.
Yes.
There's not an exposure to the majority of we salon picking them. We lack critical thinking. I hate that part, but I'm also glad about that part because it shows we who that we be.
Mm-hmm.
Sex nothing where people cannot talk about. You do not dare go to your mom and try to talk about sex. You do not dare go to your dad and try asking questions about things like this. So the picking them, they are left to try to search these things out on their own and try them out on their own. Mama know they tell picking these days for say if you get boyfriend and the boyfriend say, oh, prove to me, say you love me by showing me how much you care and doing these things and stuff. The picking them go what? Because there's that thing where say, oh, if you love me, you go do something where go make me happy. And that's not love. This not the downgraded thinking what we get in a salon. When I forgive me for thinking for say steady bongo that part, I hate it, but I like it.
So let's look at it another way, right? Great point. Love it. Great point. Like I say, as you know, with a critically think beyond the box. Now look on the other side as well, right? The other side of it that Mr. Steady Bongo himself look a bit creepy. You understand?
Right.
Many go look and say, you know, we with a battle with that big man versus the young picking type of thing. You understand? Why are you curious? Why are you curious whether or not this young girl don't already begin to make love? You to get me? Why is it so important? Was that part of again, like if it try for do audition for pornography or porn movie, understandable, or anything relating to for Kande and Kam, excuse me language, where they go get for they make love to themselves. But from mere understanding, it has nothing to do with that. You get me? So like how you say, one, it go teach the young one and say, because at that point, you go say, okay, sir, this is not relevant. And they audition for lovemaking or pornography. You understand?
Right.
Yes, maybe if we don't win even more respect.
Attention.
Yes. From the crowd or the folks that will be there as judge, you understand? Or the audience, which is we. But so again, I believe say it's two ways for now look it looks a little bit creepy for Mr. Steady Bongo, where for basically I believe say even in own picking them, you know, go ask them that kind of question they on a national television say, we tell the audience today, Sarah or Mahmoudou, if you don't begin make love. You to get me? So why ask that and kind of like belittle that young woman publicly? I don't know if it makes sense.
It does make sense to me. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I do not like about it, because you get all the men and people them where they in a position of power, they try to abuse that position and abuse the picking them. Now that I not like about it. But the message where I go like for carry on from that point is picking them won't not go for them type of auditions. Yeah, you're ambitious, you're a dreamer. When you go, get that common sense and thinking for say there are boundaries. There are questions that people should not ask me.
I agree.
And I should not indulge
in
those questions.
Yes.
There should be boundaries.
Yes.
So now that part I like about it, the message for say it go open with picking their eyes them.
Yes.
And even the older adults them eyes them at this point for say when a person cross the boundary, stop them right there. That's the message that I'm carrying.
Absolutely.
I hate the fact that Steady Bongo no get no integrity whatsoever for ask that question. And when I see that video day the next day, I even went on Facebook and I said something about it.
Yeah.
I hated it. And I mean, they even tried to say, Khadija, sorry there, Fatima, why you not come arrest Steady Bongo and go put him in jail, because that's like imaginary sexual abuse right there. That's imaginary rape. That's right there.
Right there, now that's how I go for minutes. From looking at that, it's like you don't already kind of like naked them with your eyes. You understand? The tonality, the facial expression. If you don't literally naked this young girl, you understand?
And the poor child not being able to compare and contrast and being able to process the information, it's like it just we picking them need more education. We need them. Steady Bongo, you are disgusting. I hate you for asking such questions. I do not condone it. I do not stand for it. But we thank God that this door exposed we picking and thinking them. Now we have a point of view. Now we get a side where we can able go and attack. For say, kids, be smart. Think wise, be wise. If even anybody tell you for say, prove you love to me, they do not own you. If they don't like you, they don't want you, let them go to hell or wherever they want to go. Hold your head up high and be yourself.
So,
that's
Miss
my message.
Excellent. The other thing we I've been wanting we join voice with while you they on, we get for holding self, like how you say, pretty much accountable. In the case that some of we will go consider say we go say big granny them. In other words, we're not in with 20 anyone. So you understand? We still get with a
Right.
shame part with partner. You understand? Partner them. You
Uh-huh.
understand? Or with future husband them or whatever the case may be. But then young one day now, from what they understand, sometimes then go even be the we instructors them or we professor them in the way and manner at which I don't know if you want to elaborate on that before you left.
Oh, well, you know what? Let me give the panelists them a chance. When I
Okay.
talk, let me listen in and I'll call back if
No
I have
problem.
something to say. But when I'm
Wonderful.
not just I'll think about it and I promise I'll call you back with an answer for that, okay?
Thank you, darling. At least I don't
Okay,
make you
Iman,
laugh.
love you, Khadija.
Love you the
Bye.
most, darling.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, my namesake. I want you come back in with that point where we they give Madam Sue. From
Yeah.
what I understand, the young one they now not turn the young picking them because of the unfortunate circumstance where they find themselves. Then can even be the professor or the teachers them for we where they are the
Oh yeah.
category. Yes. So why they come on that one?
Well, that's an absolute fact. Because sometimes when you see them picking ya or you hear reading and you talk, because most of them, the conversation they can be at social media with waiting you go read by then conversation back and forth, you they pick up right there for say, when I was this age, there are things that I can and cannot say in the open or even between my friends because you get that good home training. Even your neighbor, they be a mom to you or a dad to you. Where it be say if you do anything out of the norm, you dey afraid for let you mama or you papa no yeri. You go beg say you lay down and ground. Because after you don't deal with it on, for let you not go narrate the story back, we go bring another second punishment. But then picking there, then small. I visit 2 years ago. I go with me 22 years old, Pauline. Pauline get from make the comment say, Mommy, I thought all these kids coming here with these little babies, I finally get to know that they own those kids. Some of them 2 picking, some of them 3 picking them. He said, do they give back so early in this country? I been there for look at I smile, I pin and dog. I say, unfortunately, I say that's what it is. I say, but it's rather unfortunate enough for this so. He said, oh mommy, he said, I feel so sad for the little babies. I said, well, you can't do anything about it. If you can learn, you learn something from there. I said, so what you see is a learning process. Since you brought it up, I said, just take her up and put yourself in the position. Now I said, no. I'm not going to have babies. I'm not ready for babies. So we laugh over it. But it's so unfortunate. And then picking here, then say self not even able to maintain themselves or take care of themselves. Good hygiene is not even there, let alone. But now so you go see the hand them picking their so then they pass all day. When they meet you, would I want to picking go hospital, would I in picking not they feel well. Now for let you give money, you want to go see doctor. But the end result, even if you give the money, they don't take those kids to the doctors. Then us, then they call for them today that they really pass. Then they buy drink, self-medicate the picking them. Do an host and they don't get no experience. I saw this plainly with me yoni eye. Even me picking be end up for give money to somebody. It was the same thing. If they monitor the lady for care the picking hospital, they wouldn't do it. And this one even an adult, far older than me, Titi. So not only the young girls, The one them we get for day can tap them for lead them na the right path. They already don't fall on the tracks. So they don't get nothing for say to them picking they have for let them implement any rules or show them the pathway them for waka or waiting them for say yes so or no so. Because like when my sister Alima Binkawe is say, some of them now they auntie them or the mama self. Now then they patrol them. Now then they push them for go to demand them because waiting do they feel say that is the only way of survival, making quick money. And how much you go leak contemporary soul? How much you they gain the way not go even lead for Fidunana us for that for 2 days. But they do that, they push them instead of for tell them, say, not go this route. If you're not able to go to school for let you get an education, there are many ways you can go learn a trade. Learn for sale. You go make you profit. We are talking about poverty. Yes, poverty, yes, I say it can make you go through certain channels where you not feel for go through. It go make you do things to extreme where you not want for do. I came from a poor home. My mom and dad struggled for bring me up. They struggled for push me, for get me education. They're not selfish. There are many parents them back home who are not selfish. We want to let them begin and go do better things. But then they sacrifice. But then picking and they go out there. Then tend for follow the route of friends out there. Instead of them learn from them poor parents then at home, then they follow the friends then because waiting some of these friends then come up from homes there where we say they're able to handle money, get them, or their other friends there. Then they go the other way around, then get their money here, then they cancel them with their foolish things here. So where we say what they see them because they not get satisfied mind. Then they go, then follow that pathway. So let them just go be like this other person. And you cannot be like anybody else but yourself. Like I said, I grew up in a poor home. There they can wear a guy, me mama then they soak. Then put mama if they are lucky. Or something a salt and they sprinkle. Then ball them. Then give all man one ball, me brother and my sister them. 3 of us, including my mom and my dad. We dey eat them with drink water and sleep for the day. And my mama teach me for say, let nobody go touch you. You not tell me. And the one thing I dey afraid, my mama they beat are giable. And not only the beat with cane, if then they catch you with him up, you go say, well, lad, they don't have let beat me. Because it go nyaka you, scatter you. If you team up, you go feel my feather paper. That's the kind of home I grew up in. So I come out from a good home. It's a poor home, but it's a good home. And to this day, I have that respect and discipline for myself. Nobody, no friend, no party, no friendship, no they lead me from that path when you want for take. Why still saying I'm in your right back down there? Oh, just because of friendship, you feel say you go get a grip over me for divert me your cause. So if una them picking the ya, this current age, una see how Sierra Leone, Sranga, the 10 year old they go up salon sweet, love put and so. It's Ranga, but now that Ranga sweet. If una get today, una get for scrape and null, then tooth and nail. For let una survive. My daughter, my son, my advice to you, find something to do. If you are fortunate for get somebody where they pay you school fee, go let older book read. Read, let you get to the bottom of it. Educate yourself. Study. It's not a pay. There is nothing out there. Only disrespect. and bring yourself down to the gutters. Respect, now you defend them for yourself. Now you they buy them for yourself. Wait till you give, now they give back to you. But you're not gonna receive what you not give. If you get the mind, somebody tell you, say, put a camera over yourself. I don't care if I am walking naked like a nudist. That is my choice. But if you tell me, go lay down, put a camera over yourself, just because I have to prove a point to you that I love you, or just for me to get pennies and coins from you, hell no. Because the end result of it is not good. You compromise yourself, you compromise your mama and papa in life, you compromise your family in life. So not only one thing you bring down, you bring your family, them calm down. You drag them down the drain with you. Because when they see you, now I'm picking that one day. They must mention my name, then put your name there. So I want you family, your mama and papa always there in link with your name. And they're not aware of what you they do. So you do for that you get that sense. The knowledge, common thinking, you know the good from the bad. Whatever not good, you know say nothing, that the way they bring shame. If not good thing, you know say nothing when they bring pride for you. Then you go, you know who's start for follow. But learn money or things them, little things, because iPhone, whatever the next step, the iPad, this, what's not, for social media, let you go drag yourself down for the listing, down the drain, because what you do, you want belong, you want for be like the one day where we say, they already are where they are. If you tell no reach yet, be satisfied and stay where you are and crawl little by little. Then one day, God will pick you up. And if you give yourself the full respect as a woman, there is somebody out there. As long as you don't tarnish your character, they will come and pick you up and give you the full respect that you deserve as a human being, and they will take care of you. So, Khadija, I will leave this. If anybody is in the panel, let them pick up from there.
Well stated, madam. Well stated. We'll take a quick break and then we'll come right back. Well stated, namesake. Well stated.
Mama show me the meaning. No, come. Every day and night, me body then they ask me, oh. Every now and then, me friend then they ask me, oh. Mama, show me the name. Mama, show me the meaning. Sabule, now you property be that so. Sabule, baby now for hola. Sabule, now you property that so. Sabule, baby now for hola.
One of that thing we go make you smile. Two of that thing we go make you cry. Skin of that thing we then call tabule. Tabule. One of that thing we go make you smile. Two of that thing we go make you cry. Skin of that thing we then call tabule.
Sabule, now you property be that so. Sabule, baby now for hola. Sabule, now you property that so. Sabule, Paris production. Baby, give me, come and show me, give me, yeah, give me, baby, I want for feel tonight. Oh la la la, come on, you the one, you the make another. That's a beautiful something, they make out the beautiful the honey. Oh, guinea, oh my little mama, tabule, now you property be that so.
And I welcome back. We just been enjoying some dialogue back behind the scene. So now make I bring in my darling Iman. Come on in and land to the topic, madam. Go ahead.
Yeah, Khadija, just like we were saying at the background, it's about time that we get to learn these children's sexual education. Because as far as I'm concerned, these children don't really understand.
Oh, sorry, honey. Put the camera down a little bit so that way they will see the beautiful face.
Okay.
Yes. A little bit more. A little bit more. It's still high. So now we...
Okay.
No. Come down. Come a little bit more. Down. No, you go up. Okay. A little bit more. A little bit. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, I think you don't cut yourself back.
See me?
No, you want to bring the camera down, like almost like towards your nose, so that when they go see you. No, you take her up, the other way. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yes, go ahead, honey.
Yeah. I think basically it's about time we therefore teach we beginners more of sexual education. I don't know whether a salon that they get their sexual education they also on secondary school for teach the Pekin and the implication of unwanted pregnancy and sexual diseases out there, because their mindset right now at the moment, from what I can see, is all about, oh, I want to meet this big man, making give me money, for making do this for me, making do that for me, you understand? But they don't really sit down and think about the implication of, they don't even sit down to reflect the implication of, oh, if I sleep with this big man here, so if I get belly, you understand? What about if I catch any sexual transmitted disease, you understand? Such as HIV, which can never be reversible.
Forgive me, darling. Make great points there, but your face still caught up a little bit. Just right, yes. Okay. Sorry, honey. Yeah, no, not going backwards. You good usai stay now just for the camera come put on like for say you they put on towards so that way your face go show. No, all the way down. Keep going.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, right. You don't bring them back up. Perfect. I'm so sorry.
What they use, I don't know.
Okay, it's good. Sorry, honey.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So really, basically, if them picking they have know the implication about unwanted sex, they will think back for say, what here they do? What about if I go sleep with this man? Again, it sexual transmitted disease, you understand? They will sort of say, oh, no, I don't want to sleep with anybody, you understand? So it's basically their mindset of waiting that they think. Because majority of we picking them at Europe, at an early age in a school that they really teach them about sexual unwanted pregnancy, sexually transmitted disease, and so on and so forth. But I don't think they then get that in a salon. So therefore, I really think that if they teach them picking there, so then kind of information there, so they go really kind of think again, not for good. Anyhow, for go sleep with different man them. You understand? So I think it's more about educating them and changing their mindset of sleeping with all these rich man them just for money no more. And when the pleasure is just few hours or just 20 minutes or so, you understand?
Yeah.
So I really think them picking there, so they really need for get on a daily basis, on a weekly basis or monthly basis, talks on sexually transmitted disease. Maybe that can change their mindset of sleeping with big man then for money and then think that You understand? And at the same time, when we will be small, we were very content. Whatever we parents and give, whatever we wear, we were so happy. But the society don't change so dramatically. They're picking the so they want long Rivon, they want Brazilian hair, they want big iPhone them. You understand? And they should actually think that I'm a child. Everything comes in stages in life. But just like I said, it's their mindset, Khadija.
Well
We
stated.
need to talk to them and change their mindset.
Well stated. So sex education, you believe, say,
Yes.
now a necessity for the schools them, now salon, for give them better understanding as to
Most
waiting
definitely.
go be the consequences if then decide for engage in those type of activity. Great point, great point. So what that you take with Mr. Steady Bongo in your case with AYV?
Well, I don't really see the clip of it, so I not go really know. I cannot really comment on it. But if that's the case, that's very wrong because it's not about pornography. Kind of like job the lady go for. You understand? So all them thing then they is really not necessary for making ask the lady about sexual position. That is really wrong. If now Western country in day, that's like sexual abuse. You understand? So it therefore really kind of like it's a no. You understand? When a female go for a job, treat her according to her qualification, not according to her sexual act or something like that. You understand?
Yes, understandable. Yes, it make a lot of sense. Mrs. Fona, come back in, madam. Check your device. As a matter of fact, better yet, no, take a quick break with it. Come right back. And I welcome back. Miss K, I been call you for now you take the floor. Madam Iman brings some salient points, then one of which I believe says sex education for dinner school, so that way it will basically guide them picking their so as to the consequences of doing certain things them. But then again, which we how you call this thing, which we culture or I don't know if some people go frown against that. What's in your take on that? And also, does that exist as well in terms of the secondary school back home? I don't know. So come back in, madam.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Man,
Yes, ma'am.
you brought up a very, very good and salient point. Sex education, just because they call it sex
I'm
education.
so sorry. Forgive me. Call the come in. Okay, the
Okay.
person don't. Okay, the person don't hang up. Sometimes go call back. Go ahead, madam. I shall say go call back. Forgive me. Go ahead, madam. Yeah, go ahead, madam.
Just because they call it sex education, some people not having the full understanding will have a frown on it. They will frown upon it because the word sex is involved.
That's true.
And it not mean say la bring and come to the Creole. It not mean say that they teach you picking how for go do man business.
Yes.
Sex education na a pathway for begin tell you pikin and show him how for what kind of this life when it comes to relationship and to you particular self-being as a woman or a man. Because certain things then they where the opposite sex now go ask or demand from you when not so you agree upon it. There is a place and time for such things, and it depends on you, the individual. And if they get for teach picking them sex education, it's very relevant. For me, as a grandmother here, I get 4 granddaughters from the age of 18 down to the age of 11. And the 2, then they're back home. And even though they're then are steep hands, sometimes they try for do things them when they feel say they can get away with. And then I tell them, say, I'm far away, but my mouth is very close and me eye them they're very close. And I can go kribon so then tell them, say, if una not serious, una feel say na street una they take, then go book una, pack una stuff una able pack, una go outside, una they go outside, una feel say they go able to take care of. Because una not there at that age there yet. For let una feel say una go just get away for go sell una self because una get half boyfriend. A school master was once a school lady. So I know the ropes, I know the trick of the trade, I know the games that these girls play. The boys say will go be particular because of diseases and sickness they don't too rampant. Apart from AIDS, 9 get name, 9 and Sabi, gonorrhea day. Hepatitis is a #1 killer. Now AIDS not get name. It is really, really sad. These are our children. You people watching the show, we get to now the young ones them. Some of you don't already give back. Some of you are there in the path of taking this pathway when they talk about. For lead una out there because una feel say that's how una go live for let una better una self. No, that is a path to destruction, not a structured path. If the country can able to take it upon themselves, Ministry of Social Welfare, the Ministry of Education, with the appeal. Let this be a part of the curriculum for the kingdom, because the abuse is so much. It's so much. And some of them they not come from a homicide and a pin them for let them give them small education. Or let them pin them, give them a structured talk. For say when you go out there, somebody call you, not follow. They know they tell them that one day. And the parents themselves, where some them man they say they come, so them pick here, and I mean where this time. They just look and smile. Then pull 20 million, then put anti day. Tomorrow then can then pull 10 million. This picking they take that part. For say, oh, this man is a good man to me. Then you the parents, you they smile, you they laugh. That not the time when you for begin call you picking. Sit and down. In a quiet way and not to follow up in a public. Take an room on a pala, na next one, a sit down, or in the evening, or when they not get school, or markets not there for hostel. The brother picking. Pin and them. Get a structured conversation with them. Tell them what's in the outside world mean. If you not be now ever get that talk there with you, young parents them. This not the time where you for begin the sexual education na host. So when school self pick up, that's not more education for that child. For making no say, hey, mama teach me this na host. Then teacher they don't can tell me about this. They not then na me host. But what thing they tell me now the same thing mama they tell me na host. Children follow by example. And waiting at that example. Now, una the leaders them, you the mom and the parents, and we're going to school, you the teachers. I always tell me Pekin and say, when I'm not at school, that teacher represents we the parents them. They represent me. If you fit here, you talk back to that teacher. We ask you something you're not able for say yes, please. Put your points across with respect, then you disrespect me. And if I hear that from the teacher, I say me and you, it's not gonna be a good cause. Because you don't disrespect me over there, because now me then they facing up to say, you mama and you papa, they're not training you now. And I'm not paying you say, go to school or go out there and go do this. So sex education, I support 100%. Here in the US, the time when you begin go school, class, I think at 5th or 6th grade, when class 5, class 6 or so, they begin come, then they teach them gradually. Because you know why? Them picking out they look say they're a small picking. Like where Miss Iman been so. They are older than us in the experience of this mama and papa business. Waiting you the shame for accept. Waiting you the shame for take. These picking them they know and then go into it big time. You will be surprised, and it's a shame and it's a sad situation. Some of us will be in denial, but I'm opening up here today on social media like an open book. I have nothing to hold back because I know as I speak on social media, I'm speaking for my children, I'm speaking for my grandchildren, and I'm speaking for my friends, children, family, neighbors who know me. I'm speaking for every individual. We are all in this. And as I'm here in the United States, any picking when they watch this show, this particular show, you want to call me, you can call on me. I'm on social media. My name is Khadija Tufona. You can get to me on Messenger through that. If you need somebody to talk to, you need somebody that can show you a path to lead that is the right path, go there and give me a message. Or you can come on Salon for one. Miss Khadija will be able to forward you towards me. But I'm a no-nonsense. Do not bring anything other than if you are thinking of something to better yourself. Do not call me here. Mama, I want to be you sugar mommy. Also that kind of mommy day. I'm well taken care of and I satisfy Usadi. I don't need another rich man on top of it. Okay? But if you want you better, you feel say you the lead a path where you want to get out of it. Not for money, not for nothing. Sometimes the word of mouth where somebody is on 10 neutral person will talk to you, it tell you. It will make you sit down and think twice and divert you cause. Because we all want it better for Una. Now we next generation. We next leaders them. So we want for see Una show better. Thank you very much.
Well stated, well stated, well stated. Yes, Madam Iman, are you there? Now we take a quick break and then we come right back. We're almost done with the program in a little bit. Today won't take too long. We'll come right back. We'll touch one or few more points. Then we'll come. We'll try for call it. welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes. Oh. Oh boy, come on in, Iman. So I wonder we gave like a closing in the sense that I wonder we talk a little bit about advice for the man and the woman them. Then Miss F will come in. What's in your take on that in terms of this entirety? Because wait to make a put back say the man them. And where we start earlier, I give the example of with mama them, with sister them, with brother, you son them, whatever the case may be. I believe say we say when a girl picking them, we not go and see that of we father them, the nakedness out there. You understand? In the example of where the case happened of we Speaker of Parliament, I was one of the folks we condemned that act. The reason being everybody get right to them private moments. You understand me? And if you don't close the door, they don't say they go do what they do, and not get any knowledge said in the video that is violating your rights. And it's wrong. You don't violate and then you go back again, you put them for the public and not correct. I should say none of you are not go and see a papa a naked one. So that's the way we for think too. Why, if that the Speaker of Parliament they do such thing to him, it's not correct. You understand? Similarly, way been happening back again to His Excellency the Vice President Fo. When they do that same mess again, I condemn it. It's not right. So because this is not with culture and not to the norm, you understand? Again, so it can happen. Say them female them back again can do the same to the man them if they don't get waiting. Oh, sorry, Miss K. In other words, if they not get waiting then they expect from them man and then they kind of like set them up, which is very, very wrong as well. So nobody not deserve that. As much as we they talk for the woman them, the same thing equally. Some of the man the way unfortunately they don't find themselves in them kind of unfortunate scenarios, then they too they not deserve it. So I want to come back in Iman, or if not get Miss K first, they'll go bring Iman in. Come on in, Miss K. Come on in,
Well,
yes, ma'am.
Una don't hear the conversation we don't go through so far. And for all the ladies and the gentlemen them out there, una all a young man and young woman them. There is somebody respectable, somebody we go hold you like egg. We go love you for who that you be. Not so because of you bringing yourself down. Do video, naked one, but make say, or because we don't demand, if I not do and just know, it go. That man will come for you. Elect, you know, give him that yes. If he wants you, he go there behind you, say. He go there behind you. Until finally, now you go look, say, man, not the way the patients like this. Where see he patients this? He wants the better for me, now my life.
Pam pam. Love it. Love it.
Now, passing this way come for let me move forward in life. So if I go take a chance, take a chance. Give him a chance. Most times in relationships, not look for the one where you lack. Most times it never works. Sometimes go accept you for that moment. Maybe you have things to offer here and there, like when we did talk. But if another one where they follow you, beyond you tick, any side you the way you say no, it's still a pop up back tomorrow. If they chase you, if they go in and out, if they ask people them for you, then they come and they tell you, my sister, there is no ugly man. There is no ugly woman. The only person I will tell you say he ugly in a life. Now person with a very bad character, a very bad attitude. We not get respect for a fellow human being and for himself. But every individual is beautiful in their own unique way. There is nothing for let you look yourself, you put yourself down in a degradable manner because you feel say you lack something that you other woman get where you not get. We are all equal. If you look at somebody else, you say, "Hey, this person fine." Then look at yourself. You say, "Hey, myself, whether they fine person, I make me ugly person. So we two don't equal." You look down, they say, "It's gently." Hey, well, when you gently, now I make me go. Because we need that opposites. And opposites attract. We all can't be the same. The fingers, the way God make them, they are not equal. But they all support each other. And they do great works. Now, not like the human being. When a man come now your life for the better, you will see it. He go chase you. Not so you go the run at her. He get on the more. You go begin to watch. You go to map in motor car. For wait till he come out to the other woman. Hey, you don't left me. Oh. My sister, my daughter, my son. Not for you partner. Find another route. Focus now you work. Focus for do better things. Now for that seriousness day, another individual go see you. He say, "La pick up this person. This person has na sober person. Now that other person there, now not serious. Now make this person here so they so single. And let me pick and we go move forward." You go see the one where they come. It better pass what you be the going chase. Some of we the big woman themselves. You don't marry, you didn't you marry those. You didn't no more, you dey chase this man, kill. But now you they go work, you they sweat, you look and say, the work where this man for help you with, you now you they still do am. Now you they nail for hang picture on a wall, now you they crop floor, now you they book, now you they look the picking there, now you they feed them, now you they put them to sleep, everything. For drive self for go drop them picking, and now you they do all thing. Then get game then get something activities na school meeting this man not the budge. Everything 100% na the host. Now you aid. Pass na net for can fulfill you with pleasure. My sister, that's not a husband.
Well stated, madam.
Yes. If you not make up your mind at that point, let you begin find a way for let you dey draw, forget out. Until you get out when you did it on your own. Now the time you did realize, say, I was doing it all. And I can still do it. Because that man go come on at your life. You go still pay rent. You still dey feed the pikin there. You still dey go work and make a living. And you dey pay all your bills. You dey do everything and you dey dress. Then they see you back. You look so decent. Because that time, that money where you get for spend by yourself, you mean they take that money back, they spend them by this man. Make it look so good. Where that dress it don't look good, now other woman they go to. Because now that one day it prize, now that one day it treasure. You know nothing to them. So my sisters, my children, I beg. Then what say I don't hear it again at the forum. A word for the wise is enough. This now more than a word. Now one old book who don't produce inside here. Una take them into focus. Then monetary affair yawo una depend. For make quick money. Go useless yourself. So then man they are. Go do things that way degrading. Now your life where tomorrow it catch up with you. Because something that the way you don't want something serious person can come out. And now they know after 19 cause when they say, hey, that man already puelo. The man be one married all of a sudden the man not hide it. You know what thing he don't see? Yeah. You know what thing they don't tell him when you say don't go find out.
Yeah, great points. Great points. So, like I would say, would they continue for condemn the act for shame? We sister
Yes.
them. When you decide for close the room, it's because you want to get an intimate moment with your partner, and you're not for subject them, for belittle them, or whatever the case may be. And again,
Yes.
in the female them in a get responsibility, make her acknowledge some of the wonderful folks na this platform where we're not able to get chance earlier. Hello, Mom, Madam Anne Marie Bintu Ture. Welcome, Madam. Thank you for your time. Madam Alimatu Kamara, welcome, Madam. And Madam Zainab William, forgive me, so sorry. I know say they refer to the music while we're on commercial and we cut and shots. Forgive me on that one. Welcome. Thank you for your time. Madam, Mr. DJ Dul Bangura, welcome, sir. It goes so fast, so now forgive me. Oh. Mr. Sulaiman Abdul Wahab, welcome. Welcome, sir. Mr. Cantel, welcome. Madam or Mr. Nabi Jallo, welcome. I think so I don't miss so many. They go too fast for me. So I might have Madam Ruth Stevens, welcome. Mr. Abubakar Kaloko, welcome. Madam Juliet T, welcome, Madam. Madam Martha Sisse, welcome, welcome, darling. Madam Flourish Johnson, welcome. Mr. James Fofana, welcome. Mr. Mohammed Kagbo, welcome. Mr. Ibrahim Bimba Koroma, welcome, sir. Mr. or Madam Mac, welcome. Mr. Mohammed Mit Masakoy, welcome, sir. Mr. James Fofana, welcome. Madam Marian, hello, sis, welcome. Who else? Madam Asanatsu, I see you in the house. Welcome, Madam. Mr. Alusain Sankoyila, welcome. The wonderful Madam Kunku, welcome. Mr. Alusain Bangura, welcome. Madam Kadita Orali, welcome. Mr. Mohammed Kamara, welcome. Madam Smith, welcome. And many of you in Asotago don't miss out. Madam Kadita Orali, welcome. And forgive me, the thread, I believe I don't miss Boku names then today. Sorry. Yeah, so, okay. Mr. Nicholas, welcome. Madam Hawa Tamba Levy, welcome, Madam. So, okay, can now do a recap. Again, we try for be that mouthpiece for we sisters them where succumb to these unfortunate things that they do to them, wherein they feel sad and then at the private moments, but some then they actually deliberately they go ahead and video themselves, and then at the end of the day then disseminate them video there, so which is not right. Now we think about the repercussion. Some people then cannot even kill themselves because of the shame, and or they don't go through some type of depression because of that. So now we always try for be one of me words, so I can always say now be part of the solution process, not the opposites wherein would it cause harm for somebody in life or discomfort or whatever the case may be. Yusuf being when a man not feel say a good, like I say, nobody in their right mind not go and see them partner for they out there in videos circulating around the world. So equally so we say for your partner they not go once ne such thing go day around the world. So whatever you do today, that person they get for be somebody in wife or somebody in husband. So please put that into consideration. That is not part of we culture, and no one deserves such unfortunate. And again, like how they say, they recap on some significant points that we'll make earlier. If you're in the position for help somebody where they're down, in the case where you go na salon, you can do so without not necessarily compromise yourself or even put that the young person compromise as well. But more critically, you got to think about there's so many diseases that which the major one with some of them folks here, they still in denial say HIV and AIDS not they exist in Sierra Leone. It does exist. So please no, not fool with self, and now we know like I say again, a man with integrity, even when it's made available to you, you also get the right for say no, thank you. So with that said, make a bring come Miss Madam Iman. Then self touch one or two things. Also, you don't shy away from the conversation today. Busted girl. Say one or two things before we go. Too shy. Me the shame pass you. Now both normal. So go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
I'm so shy, so please, if the younger ones, them just the plea toner. If I wanna do anything, think about it. It's not worth it for 1 minute pleasure. Una the risk on a life then. So, even the money when I will get out and I could just spend them. And so please think about it before.
Well stated. See, it wasn't that bad, was it? My dear namesake, come back in, then we will make a closing statement and call it quits for the night. Come on in. Come on, madam.
Yeah, so all the listeners out there, thank you so much. Thank you very much for your patience. You have all been so kind. And I thank you, Miss Iman. We get a good point across. And I just try for put the icing on top of this cake. Do are the appeal to una. So una the adults them, una the mama them, the papa them, and both old and young and older men and older women are the appeal to una. This not what see they big. This not a big way we the appeal from now down the line. Please let we sit down and look at the repercussions where they happen when some of them unfortunate incidents here so they go on. It's shameful not only to the picking them, the young boys and young girls here, but also to we the family members them who connect with them. Because once they say now you family nine them put so or you see that picture or that video, right there you don't get a connection with it. And it give a bad name to the family. And we try for bring up picking them useful citizens then for we can't eat tomorrow. Let's alone go be a country of youth them where go grow up for able for lead we forward when the old one then don't pass. So me appeal to una if them picking here so they try for even go out of hands. Some of una gets that common sense and that common respect for una self. Una not deep again and that trick or that games where that picking the try for play. Una play the role of mama or papa, irrespective say not to una bond them. And give them the advice say me picking kanaya. This part where you want to say, once I don't hear you so. Please, I dey beg you. If not for find a way for law we help you. Me, I go tackle few people them for law we go able for help you. Let come off from this cause if not school fee. Law will go pay for you on our some side for go learn a trade. Law will go pay for you, you go do a trade. We go lead you to matter for be independent for yourself. But for say you go stoop so low for just pennies in the dollar or the leons, where as you come out there where you turn around the corner, buy one fried fish and one hog food. The money done, tomorrow you ready for go. That's not a good part. Please, I dey appeal to una. I dey beg una. Let we all nurture them picking their so let we give them courage, let we give them strength, let we give them a helping hand for move forward. I know say salon surrender. The system rough, but it takes a village to raise a child. You the neighbor, if you there picking, you see picking. You see how one gets out of hands. Get together. If they're not able, now parents they not get where able push them forward because they not get the means. If you able help for push them for let go learn something, call him mama and call him papa. Do am for them. Me what sit on I so. I dey do am for picking them back home. But I know I can put an ad for the one old wall for say, hey, now this a help. Me what don't help me help, it dey between me and me God. God, they sacrifice and pay me that day. Sometimes by your works, the blessing shall follow you. But if you choose to do the wrong thing, karma will turn around and bite you. So please let us stay away from certain tricks. You know what it? We are all Sierra Leoneans. We are all one. We all na mama, papa, grandma, picking them, young boy and young girls. Yeah, we all always safe. If you say see you come inside the border pathway, no right. Draw up. I said too. Me and not sure say this pathway they go so na right path. Sometimes you not go hear you that moment. But maybe down the line, one day, 2 days, it go sit there and say, where see Fatima come up behind me? Now because of this, it go follow the right road. So please, now me on appeal down there from now tonight. Let God help you. Thank you, Khadija.
I mean, thank you as well. So now come back again and recap one or two of my advice before I go to the youth of Sierra Leone, specifically the girls population. Like I don't talk and I give me responsibility and I hope that and pray that I don't fail you guys. And likewise, myself, they put responsibility on in our shoulder. I know say life is not easy living in the Republic of Sierra Leone, but I want to leave in with a reminder from one of we late uncle, the legendary Abu White. Again, we are all sinners. We're not perfect. Whatever mistake and I don't make and I forgiving ourselves, but moving forward and I try for do better. From him, the words of in lyrics or the lyrics to in song when tabule, where at some point they say them in banda music day. Tabule, now you property that's all. Tabule, now you all your life. And I excuse my voice, I get cold, so it's terrible. So again, love making, try for keep yourself, to the very best you can for the one where you go spend the rest of your life with. It's supposed to be something where for be like I say, where for be an intimate moment with somebody where you truly love. Will you willing forgive you also enough for be something where for just be taken as like where maybe sometimes they see at the I call them the places like United States or somewhere in Europe. Now remember, we culture how they raise we waiting we mama them plan to do in terms of trying to save it for that special someone. So do your big whatever mistake I don't make in a get for forgiving ourselves at the same time moving forward. A man will love you, whether it's your future husband or they talk towards that, and not subject you to that unfortunate waiting self. Like I say, one sentence and they go out is for the rest of your life. Once now you picking or generation yet unborn, go come and sit down there. And then again, of course, we make an highlight of the unfortunate question by Mr. Steady Bongo, where for be an example for the girls population. And obviously then people they are so call the cabin, excuse me, Salon for All, Voice for All, network television. The girls population. And obviously I think so you get the background loud. Excuse me, Salon for All, Voice for All, network television. Your background still there loud, madam.
Hi, I Khadija did not sue again. I call for him last talk. Thank you. I have been learning. But one thing I believe so we all forget to talk about now that part of the drug-induced actions. Okay. We all know where for say drugs they play like the worst role right now in salon. Young people picking and they experience them body them they influence them, and some just cannot say no because they want to be a part. They want to feel like say them belong, and in so doing then can end up in a situation where they're not able to control themselves or even put a stop to some of the initiatives them. Because if the person don't become so intoxicated, and you all know we all know I don't drink alcohol. Once you get to a certain point, you cannot stop yourself. So the picking them will not be careful, will not take them with drugs and alcohol. Alcohol, you they go nowadays na salon na even there Fulaman store them. Then get out a pack. The there is no age limit for alcohol purchase. And these are the common drug, most common drug we picking and they take, and then they mix them with bitter cola. Imagine it's worse. So let the picking them learn also for saying no to drugs, because once you're under that influence, you're not able to fetch for yourself, let alone make a good decision.
Great
We
point.
uncall them.
Before you come in, before you go live, great point. Coincidentally, somebody about couple hours ago, where I've been put a flyer, this Nabi Iyon comment to say, I agree with you that this is an unfortunate development, but let's look at it from another perspective. These girls were not drugged or tied and forced to perform these acts you say are designed to shame and humiliate them. They went into the situation willing in the hope of getting something in return. From the video I watched, the girl knew she was being taped. So why are we representing it as if they were forced into performing these acts? Basically, let's say it is what it is. My honest opinion, and I make no apology for it. I think they get great points, but at the same time, again, we are here to educate them girls. Say they, even though they, like I say, in that case, it be know what they do, and it volunteer, and unfortunately, they rape them. But sometime again, if even they know, then say when you are an adult, when you know better, you do better. So if even them picking their, like the example I say, if they picking them because of circumstance, then they make themselves available to quote unquote JC. The JC can say they help you, but still not mean say I want to engage with you, because unfortunately, if 100 JC come, then you make then that young picking they engage themselves with 100 JC, then just to shape the disease. You understand? So then man and they, and then if that man they, or you understand, it come back, it gets in your partner oversee, where it come out say now, God forbid that woman don't sit down full, it respect himself, if they wait for a man to return back, whether it's 2 years, 10 years, whatever, then it can't, unfortunately, it can't go to sick, it can't get in your man. You understand? So even when it's made available to you, you for make the right choice. So again, I don't disagree with the man, but at the same time, again, this is where we come in place for educate them, young lady, then they also say they are valuable, they are beautiful, they deserve better, and that thing where we call love making, when we go refer to as love making, now something will be special with that special individual, and not for be just given to anybody because of you predicament where you find yourself. Come back in, darling.
Yeah, that is so true. We get something we then call influence, and we get something what we call a low self-esteem. We all get needs and we all get wants. Some people don't know the difference. The wants in majority of most people in their life, they want for be like other people. They don't know what they need to survive. All you need now basic necessities for let you survive. But that picking we don't in our house, we look at him friend for say, my friend able for achieve all these things by going to different men, because that's not a norm in Sierra Leone. We have married men who think it's common to have side chicks. We all know that. It's so common that the woman them where they date my other people and married man, then they make them so then get that guy for come for let the wife know for say yes, I am sleeping with your husband. There's no integrity.
Now we don't deviate from how they go, which is now the educating this young picking them. You understand? So when we therefore make a special one based on what they talk so, but now we not try for kind of like deviate from it. You understand? And now we give the specific advice the way we would be saying, then we'll learn from those advice. Yeah, come back in.
Well, the advice is not allow yourself to be influenced by anyone. Not allow yourself for let you think say what you need. You go buy them through sex. If anybody tell you for say do this, do not do it. Love yourself. Know you are special. You are loved by God. If you not a religious person, pray for the things you need rather than go out there and solicit them by doing things that you shouldn't be doing. We love you all and we care for now all. And you get for be smart. Think smart, be wise. And the government need for create more programs. They need for educate the young women and the young adults. The teenagers them now school, they need proper sex education, and they also need to be aware for say there are diseases out there and some are incurable. Some, yes, you're fortunate, you go take a few antibiotics and it's gone. But others, they will remain with you and you go pass them on to your unborn children. So this is the message we want to pass on tonight. Thank you all.
You are excellent. Thank you, Madam
Thank
Sue.
you.
God bless you, Madam. So, like
All
I've been
right,
this,
bye.
bye, honey. Like I've been this saying, now just land excellent points make again by Madam Sue. Like I've been saying, the one who I've been make emphasis on, we get the some they go with the ideology for say HIV and AIDS no exist in Africa. So let alone to say Sierra Leone. But please understand that it does exist. And again, young girls, please value yourself. You're beautiful. Even this mistake where you don't make, we don't go na this video yeah, where they circulate. Please not beat yourself up. You don't make a major mistake. You don't learn from it. Pray and repent, and then try for save yourself now for that future person. And God go, once you repent, you ask him for forgiveness. I believe say God must give you that right person will go love you unconditionally, and you able to move forward. No enough to take you to the point where they become depressed or think as if they commit suicide. No, you have made a major mistake, understandable, but please, and the one way back release that tape, I hope say you go think twice again the next time around wearing you they hurt not only one person but the entire family and a generation yet unborn. So now we continue for remember what to make we Sierra Leoneans, we culture, we values, we tradition, the values the way they instill in we for now we be that better person. If we not be see with parents and they do them in there, so I not believe say we need for them, and they shame people them, they disgrace people them, whether not the man now then they disgrace now or whatever the case. Even you go you take somebody in partner, you go you take unwanted picture of them where they not allow you, it's wrong because you don't violate somebody in rights, and then also they also infringe na that relationship there where it's not only painful for that person where you only taking picture, how you expect the partner to feel as well. So not only porno, so just simple picture alone can hurt so many people them. Now left them act there. So until next time, this is Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. I am your host Khadija Tijan Nabi. I want to take this opportunity once again for tell we panelists them plenty thank you. May on them sake when a part of we platform here, Madam Khadijatu Fona, Mrs. Khadijatu Fona, for always taking time out of her busy schedule for honor, for coming and speak with other Sierra Leoneans as we join voice for discuss issue of relevance. My wonderful sister, Madam Iman. Now that you come, you don't go hide. Thank you, and the entire audience. Then sorry for in a way maybe I may miss in a comments them. Forgive me, please, and I thank you for in a time. I can always say after God, there's no salon for all without you guys. So and I thank you, and God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America. God bless the United Kingdom and everywhere with United Kingdom in the house. Now you are talking. I give you chance. Come on through. Yeah. You are something else. Come on through, darling. You want to say one last word before I let you go? Go ahead.
Oh, I love you all. Thank you for having me, Khadija.
Yes, we love you right back. Thank you for taking time out of that busy schedule to honor the invitation. Miss K, you want to say anything else?
Well, the only thing I go say now for the young one them, please, I dey appeal to una, please. Let this year so no make una feel shame or anything. This now for advice una, for let una go pick up and see how una go able for change una thoughts and thinking them. So what's una life? Because I know say some of una they do them things. Yeah, so una they think for better una life. But this na the wrong approach una they take. The right approach is me want let una divert una cause. If na something una want do, if una parents they not get the upper hand, if una truly want them, ask an adult, and when they ask that adult, if the adult say pa opa, you forgo pull you close for let it give you what it get for giving, then it not want for help you. It try for put you in that side where you not want for day. So tell her outright, say not so that I mean that you help me genuinely. We all want we dey grow up. We get uncle they will be they help we genuinely. People the way you they ask for help you if you need book. Sometimes mama papa no able buy, hey uncle, I want to like help me or I need this book here so. Then they pull that money then give you and genuinely. But not to forgo sleep with you when they not get kobo. Sometimes the money then get for give you in order to say for let you eat breakfast in the morning. I want let una stay away from that one day. Let una look up. If you look up for lead yourself na that right path, it's not easy. It not they happen overnight. It takes one day at a time, gradually. Not so all man will run the race, get na the point first. Some man run slow like turtle, but as long as you reach na the end point, you are still a winner. Some man grab up with a silver spoon. Some of we na igbako we sabi if they not mix today, the pot will not they eat. But today, we say Alhamdulillah. We praise God. We tell God thank you. So please, I want una follow that pathway. Una think deep. This na for una future. The future of our whole family. The future of a nation. Please, we not care for can degrade or cry una down. We not certain things steps on now by mistake. After you don't commit, you dey regret. But if you regret and then you divert, you not go back for go repeat the same mistake. Trust me, God will lead you to the right path. So let God help we all. Thank you.
You're welcome, madam. Thank you as well. So with that said, I think we have said enough. Remember, say you're valued, you're beautiful. Whatever mistake you don't make, forgive yourself and just move forward. Now, God bless we all once again. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. God bless the United States of America. God bless the United Kingdom and everywhere where Sierra Leoneans find themselves. Until next time, Salon for All, Voice for All, Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tijan Nabi. Bye.
Bye. Bye, man.
Bye, ma.